I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones, Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started, showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just...
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. Bobby Okereke. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready? Cougar Knights, go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long.
70.
A shotgun snap. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. That's taken in at the 50. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. It's going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. Just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown Colts. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. York, good on the extra point. The Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. 65-6.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a run going left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14. On that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
At the Colts,
10 to 60. 10 to 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Nick Cross up from the secondary to record the sack.
3rd and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Man in motion is Smith. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. Trying to get to that pylon. It's not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Big time play for Philly. 41 yards.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? Go!
He'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
65 catch, 65 catch. Here we go. Not crack all 80.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On fourth down, here's Blake Gilligan to punt. Davis to return it. And it'll drive down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Bobby Okereke. He works his way in. And that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter.
Ready up. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted day.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Let's go.
The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, first down.
Get it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Anthony Poole was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get out to the 2 and no further.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Dragon 6. 19, 18.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Richardson. He'll set up the screen to Brown. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
Check. 70 Lions.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we 60 Bobcats. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Richardson to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throwing on second down. Richardson to the pylon. He's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's first and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Ready, break. On the 6.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Third and long.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. On the return is Gould. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Throwing, Richardson, exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. Will fall, incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Left side, that is pumped by Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. The throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
18, fight in. Let's go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Forced to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
At the 3-yard line.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal.
Check. 70 Lions. Hut.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will power his way into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. York, good on the extra point. And the Colts are going to extend their lead.
23, Eagles 3. Cade York to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Hold it ready. Come on. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
It's 2nd and
8. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 47 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. That his second TD catch of the season. York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will extend this third quarter lead.
30, Eagles 3. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nick Cross will bring him down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Carmichael. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor, and he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7.
Viking 18.
Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Second and a yard at the 7-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Here's Willis. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. York, good on the extra point. And the Colts will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. 4th quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Let's go now.
Now Willis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
19 tight.
Throwing, Willis out to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Blake Gilligan.
The Colts about to kick this one away. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
2nd and 11.
Panther 6. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 60.
They'll look to throw. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And no chance to turn and go. That one good. Just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now give on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Now Brown, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
A
line.
carry here for Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down by a gain of 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
They'll run here with Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Okay, ready? Deputy!
He'll step up and run, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 20-yard line. A
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Alert! Get up! Let go!
Here's Brown.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Eagles' 7-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Go! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Go!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was